Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you how I edit Magic Girl photos. I was really proud of my Madoka set recently, so I wanted to share how I did these kind of effects. And this is the original photo. It's really plain, as you can see. This is straight off my camera, so I'm just going to crop it right off the bat because I try to make things as wide as possible for the Instagram frame. And I'm actually going to start off with separating this into layers. So this tool just allows me to trace around the areas that I want to be separated. So it's like creating a background and foreground. This is how people can get like a really blurry background. Alright, that'll be good enough for a brief tutorial. Normally I go in and I zoom in, I make sure it's like super refined, but today I will not. So then I have the background back here and we're going to start with that. So in order to make it look very soft and pastel, which is what we want since Madoka's Magic Girl, I like to take all the contrast out of the background, or as much as you can without ruining the photo, because you can see the contrast makes it look a lot, I don't know, more hardcore. So we're going to soften that, and we're also going to brighten it a little. Actually, I don't want to use this brightness, that's too harsh. Oh no. Oh well, that'll do. And then we'll go to curves. And I've liked to use curves instead for recently. I've gotten really into using them. I wasn't always though. And then I always add a little bit of blue. So I'm going to play with these colors until I get something pinkish. Should I not want any blue in there? So I like to add a little bit of red. And then green, if you go here, it'll give you straight up pink. But like, I want like a pastel pink. And this one turns more into a purple than anything. It hurts my eyes a little. That should do. That's actually a little harsh. Okay, I think I like that. And then I will do my usual slight blur of the background. I'm not going to do a huge blur of the background. It's important to edit the foreground so then it matches the background. I was unplugging my lights underneath my desk. Anyways, so I'll go back to curves, and usually this is one step for me. I'll usually do some skin editing too. Get rid of acne, anything like that was in photos. But since I'm just showing you guys like the effect, there's really no need. So I'm just going to play with these settings until I think that they match the background well enough. Cool. So this effect works better. I feel like the way that I wanted it to work out, the less contrast was in the photo. So what you do is you take the layer that you want to work with. So, we have the background layer here, and then if we get rid of this, we have our foreground. And you want to duplicate that. I'm not going to do anything fancy for the naming, but you can name it whatever to stay organized. My photo layers are absolute messes, so I'm okay with that. And you're going to go to Filter, Gaussian Blur, and I'll show you the difference that it makes. So you can do it at 10, and then go to Hard Light. No, we're going to do Soft Light because it looks better. And then the difference that it creates on the background is, I'll zoom in on like the trees to show you, is it creates this kind of like almost dreamy effect. Like there could easily be glitter in the photo. I think it looks awesome. So then I'll show you what would happen if we take the blur up to, yeah, you can see the big difference. It adds like definition into a pastel color kind of scheme. So now what we're going to do is, oh, Control Z is betraying me. So we're going to duplicate this again, and I'll show you what like a 20 would look like. So now we're at 20, and if we were to do soft light, it looks even more like dreamy. So I'm actually going to leave it at that because I really like that personally. because it just, I don't know, it creates such a pretty soft effect, like it's glowy. And then we can do the same thing here. It's just you might want to play with the type of layering. Tell if you have enough. Oh, you could tell where I didn't correctly select out my elbow because my